afternoon. It is Friday. No, it's not. Jesus, have mercy. Start over. Good afternoon. It's Thursday, and welcome to Midday Muse. I am your host, Tanea, and I am an artist, entertainment and events manager, business consultant, and manager. And Midday Muse is a podcast where we discuss deep conversations about the realities of life that I hope will inspire you as you pursue your purpose. So today we are going to, as of today, I'm going to mix things up a little bit. I've had guests in previous podcasts. This is actually episode number 7 for those who have never seen Midday Muse. I've had guests and will continue to have guests as I have podcasts throughout the season. And sometimes it's just me and I just sit and talk to you, and hopefully that you will talk back to me. I want to see you guys in the comments. I want to see your opinions. And I also am going to be starting a segment where I have listeners write in and ask any questions. Love to give advice and see how I can assist you with any questions that you may have, any anomalies or dilemmas, or just some things you might want to know about. If you want to write in and ask some questions. My email address is taneapresents@gmail.com or TANAYA presents, PRESENTS or you can DM me on Instagram @TaneaPresents or Facebook. Events began. So I'm interested in hearing what your questions are. I'm interested in reading them out and getting your feedback on the show so far, and just seeing how we can grow and develop this wonderful Midday Muse audience. So today I'm going to talk to you about what to do when you feel like it's time to make the move, make your next step. I was asked in episode 4 with my good friend Diasta. She asked a question. She said, what did you do to prepare mentally for the move? And that question was a powerful question. And so that's inspired me, especially after talking to my sister and trying to figure out what the heck I was going to talk about today. That question inspired me to say that, what do you do when you feel, hey Kamal, how are you? Thanks for joining. What do you do when you feel like it's time for you to take that next step? How do you do that? How do you get out of the rut of doing what you always do to being brave and jumping in? So I have 4 or 5 points. One of them is to have a clear understanding and knowledge of the vision that you have for yourself. I talk regularly about writing things down, about vision boarding. It's important for you to know exactly what it is that what is your purpose? What are you meant to do? And what's calling you to and this is regardless of what other people say you should be doing. Doesn't matter what your career is or what degree you graduated with or what your family says that you should be doing. Just what is that passion? What is that purpose that you feel like? What is that problem that you feel like you are the one that was sent here to solve? Get a clear vision of that in your head. As far as vision boarding and mood boarding, go through magazines, go through the internet, scour pictures and figure out, and just get snippets of those images that reflect what it is that you see for yourself. And put this together, write it down, make it plain so that you know what your end game is, what success looks like to you, what it is that you're supposed to be doing. This is important because you're gonna need to refer back to this vision because we'll get to that. So once you've done that, once you know exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing, what you want to pursue, what your purpose is, Choose your consultants wisely. Be very cynical about who you allow to guide you on the path to pursuing your purpose. It's very important that you're not choosing those who are not doing what they're supposed to do as far as pursuing their purpose. You want to choose people that are being brave, that are walking in the things that they want to do, that have those qualities that you aspire to. You want to choose people who are wise, who you see using wisdom all the time, who you can definitely, who resonate with your spirit. And one thing about that is that the people that thought that they should be your consultants, sometimes they're not your consultants. And you're gonna have to be brave in the fact that you might hurt some people's feelings because they think that you should be relying on them for the advice and the steps that you should make. They think that they're the ones who know best for what to do with you, but it turns out that they're actually not qualified to assist you on this part of your journey. And so you might have to hurt a few feelings sometimes, but it is for the greater good. And those who are really for you at the end of the day, even though they might feel, oh my gosh, it will pass. We're humans, we got our feelings hurt. But those who are really for you, it'll pass and they will still be in your corner. And those who continue to have an attitude about the fact that you didn't consult them or you didn't advise them or you didn't listen to what they had to say, that just helps you understand exactly where they're supposed to be in your journey. And you just dust your shoulders off and move on, So choose your consultants wisely. You want to make sure that you are making the right move. What's hand in hand with that is being in tune with God, because He is the one that's going to help you understand who these people are. He's going to be the one to help you understand as you receive unsolicited advice, solicited advice, as different opportunities come your way, as different people come into your path. He's the one that's going to help you understand and discern who you should be allowing into your inner circle. And how do you listen to God? How do you figure out whether or not He's talking to you? Is to spend time in the Word, whether that's your Bible, whether that's your Quran, whether that's inspirational books. Spend time filling your mind with things that are going to expand your thinking, that things that are going to expand your paradigm. Spend time quiet and read out those things that really stick to you as far as your core values and your core statements for your life. And then you'll find that once you've identified those things, once you are able to clearly figure out what resonates with you, once you're able to clearly hear when something is for you, when people come into your path, you can see whether or not they align up with these values. You can see whether or not they align up with the unctions and the visions that you have, or the dreams that you have, or the ideas that you have in your quiet time. But if you don't take the time to do this, if you don't take the time to be in tune with God, to be in tune with yourself and the God that is in you, then it will be very difficult for you to figure out who is actually the ones that should be your consultants. So that's probably the first thing. I put it there, but that's probably the first thing, to be in tune with God and be in tune with what resonates with the God that is in you. And I say the God that is in you because we are created in His image. And so we have the ability we have dominion over the earth. We have dominion over the things that we want to happen in our lives. And we have the ability to manifest these things and to bring these things about. and we go as far as we possibly can, and then the supernatural kicks in and God takes us even further. So it's important to spend time with God so that you can help, you can discern who your consultants are. So also, and the other thing is to follow instructions. Not just the instructions of the people that consult you, but the instructions that are given to you in your quiet time. Even when they don't make sense, or they just seem like, or they seem arbitrary, follow those little instructions. Things like, and I've said it before in other episodes, things like you just get the unction one day, you want to get your driver's license. You had your driver's license and you're 26. You had your driver's license, you're supposed to get it at 18 or at 16 if you're in the US. And just one day you're like, you know what? I need to get my driver's license. Don't ignore those things that those longings to accomplish those mini goals or to do these tasks that all of a sudden it's important. All of a sudden you feel like you have to. Take those small steps because they are pieces of the puzzle to help you get to the next step. The last thing is buckle up, buckle up. Buckle up, because the journey to getting where you want to go is unpredictable. It's a ride. It is a ride. So it's important, and that's why it brings it back to having the vision, to writing it down, to having your vision board, because so many things come into your way, so many obstacles, so many twists and turns come to your way that make you lose sight of what the end game is. It makes it hard to replicate for now, for those of us who have Barkley, to keep the end in view. It makes it difficult. So buckle up. Just hold your hands up and buckle up. And buckling up is, what that is being intentional. Buckling up is making sure that you have your small goals that you set out and that you keep on task with those things. Buckling up is making sure that you do everything that you can do in the natural so that the supernatural can take over. It's important for you to buckle up because this is a ride. It's a ride. But who wouldn't love a roller coaster, you know? As opposed to just being humdrum and not doing what you're supposed to do in this world and just letting life pass you by, you know? So those are my encouraging words for this midday muse, for what to do when it's time to make that next step. Again, have a clear understanding of the vision, choose your consultants wisely, be in tune with God, follow instructions, and buckle the hell up. So yeah, thank you for joining me for Midday Muse. Tuesdays, I am hosting open mics at Mango's, and I would love for you guys who are in Atlanta to come to Mango's downtown and enjoy open mic. I love to sing, freestyle, not rap, I freestyle songs and poetry. I do poetry, and I love to provide a space and a stage for those who want to do the same. So I also love to dance. So I will be having Afrobeats, soca, reggae, and just creating an environment for fun, love, freedom, and happiness. Because Tanea Presents, our mission is we promote an atmosphere of love, healing, fun, and fellowship, and provide a space to be unapologetically your true self. So yeah, I love a good vibe, a good party, and that's the atmosphere that I want to create. I want to give artists an opportunity to perform, and I want to grow this thing so that we can start doing live shows, get to Bermudian artists to come out and perform. You know, I want to be the gateway for artists, and there's no reason why we can't, as an international person, there's no reason why we can't cross paths, you know, and just create a stage for us to express ourselves and have some fun and get some healing at the same time, you know? So yeah, all right, everybody. Oh, don't forget, I want to do listener letter segments. So please DM me, email me, and just send me your questions so that we can do this segment and have some listener letters. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.